Baby, I'm the gamble of your life. Why you always gotta think twice? We could go at it all night till the morning till you can't even go no more.
Hey everybody, Larry, Wes, and Mike with another 3 things from the NFL Scouting Combine. Wes, you are up.
Larry, I want to talk a little bit about Ben Bartch and the powerhouse known as St. John's in Minnesota, the only Division.
I was thinking about that, Wes.
Yeah, it really is.
Go ahead.
The only Division III program here, the only Division III athlete at the Combine this weekend, and he wasn't always an offensive lineman, Larry. I don't know what you used to have to do to put on some weight, but this young man went from being eat a lot.
There was no tomorrow, Wes. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
This young man went from being a tight end to a 305-pound offensive lineman. And how he did it? Well, he also happened to be an assistant strength and conditioning coach at one of the high schools, so he didn't always have time for a big breakfast. So he'd make his own special magic shake, which included 7 scrambled eggs, grits, cottage cheese, peanut butter, banana, and let's just throw a little bit of Gatorade in there too. Said he had to plug his nose sometimes to be able to actually bring it all down, but he would do that 5 times a week. And here he is now with the chance to be the first St. John's player drafted in the NFL since 1967. Quite a story.
Wes, you asked what I did to gain weight. This is true. How about juicing raw liver? Making a raw liver milkshake. And I want to tell you, when you drink that stuff, the taste and smell of liver comes through your whole sinus system. It is disgusting. Anyway,
I can't do
let's
it.
continue. Enough of the... That's not so pretty, is it? Enough of that. Mike, how about you?
Well, I've actually got another food story for you.
Not surprisingly, from what I hear.
Jack Driscoll, offensive lineman, offensive tackle from Auburn, he originally went to UMass, okay? And he, as a junior in high school, he was 205 pounds. By the time he got to UMass, he was 240 pounds. He got to 295 in 1 year, and he was asked, how did he do it? Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He was eating multiple peanut butter and jelly sandwiches between classes, and then 2 or 3 more before he would go to bed at night. He says he got to the point where he couldn't even smell that sandwich anymore and start to feel sick. But anyway, the other reason I bring up Driscoll from Auburn, his favorite player, Larry, because these guys get asked a lot, who do you like to model your game after? David Bakhtiari. He said it right away without hesitation. He loves watching the Packers left tackle, the way he handles the edge rushers, taking on those guys with the longer arms and trying to get around the edge. Really likes to watch the film on Bakhtiari, enjoys getting to know him as a player.
Guys, would you agree that the Packers' situation at inside linebacker is kind of unsettled?
Yeah.
Kind of vague about the future of Blake Martinez. And not surprisingly, a couple of prognosticators in their mock drafts have the Packers taking an inside linebacker with the 30th pick in the first round. Patrick Queen from LSU gets mentioned. Kenneth Murray from Oklahoma gets mentioned. I like Murray better at this point, but that's another 3 things. Anyway, the one caveat, and certainly if Blake Martinez departs in free agency, that's something you'd have to consider, a pick at inside linebacker. But one caveat, a study that Pro Football Focus did that encompasses the last 14 years says teams have not drafted well picking linebackers early. Like they have as much chance of success regardless almost of where they pick those guys. And that goes both for playing the run and playing the pass. Kind of an interesting note when the Packers could very well consider a player at that position come with the 30th pick in the first round. Anything for the good of the whole, gentlemen.
We finally switch over to the defense, Larry. It's time to talk about some of those inside linebackers here coming up the next few days.
All right, fair enough. And that is 3 guys with 3 things. See you next time.
Baby, I'm the gamble of your life. Why you always gotta think twice? We could go at it all night till the morning till you can't even go no more. You like it, don't even deny